World Health Organization announces major overhaul, layoffs amid US funding cuts. Oh no, what happened? The World Health Organization chief has said US funding cuts had left the UN agency with a huge budget gap, forcing it to slash operations and lay off staff. The sudden drop in income has left us with a large salary gap and no choice but to reduce the scale of our work and workforce, Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus told member states, according to a transcript of his opening remarks. The United Nations Health Agency has been bracing for the planned full withdrawal of the United States, traditionally its largest donor by far, next January, because we all remember what the WHO did during COVID, and we don't forget. US President Donald Trump's administration has meanwhile also refused to pay agreed membership fees, called assessed contributions, for 2024 and 2025, even as it has frozen virtually all US foreign aid, including vast assistance to health projects worldwide. A number of other countries have also been reducing their foreign aid spending. Faced with this situation, the WHO has been reflecting on a new organisational structure, which Mr. Tedros presented to staff and member states. The refusal of the US to pay its assessed contributions for 2024 and 2025, combined with reductions in official development assistance by some other countries, means we are facing a salary gap for the 2026 to 27 biennium of between 560 and 650 million, he acknowledged. Damn, sounds like a pretty lucrative market to be in. The lower end of that spectrum represents about 20, about 25% of staff costs. Currently, he said, stressing though that doesn't necessarily mean a 25% cut to the number of positions. He did not say how many jobs would be lost, but said the most significant impact was expected to be felt at the organisation's headquarters in Geneva, and we are starting with reductions in senior management. Pardon me. We are reducing the senior leadership team at headquarters from 12 to 7, and the number of departments will be reduced by more than half, from 76 to 34, Mr. Tedros said. These are very painful decisions for all of us. So it's just a nice little short article. Basically, the WHO is just authoritarianism wearing a doctor's uniform. That's what it is. We all remember what they did during COVID. We all remember the advice they gave, and it turned out that most of it was just absolute shite and didn't even work. Yeah, 6 feet apart, make sure you wear your face mask, no gatherings of more than blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, but then those people can go home and then the next day have a same gathering with different people and the virus still spreads. They were just idiots. They had no idea what they were talking about. Like, it was just stupidity. These were the same people that contributed to you not being able to hold your grand's hand as she passed away. While the WHO's donors were all in Downing Street snorting up lines of cocaine and listening to techno. Right, the organization was a joke. I mean, when you look at the original intention on paper, yeah, absolutely, that sounds like a great idea. However, that's not what they did, though, was it? That's not what they did. Again, it's just an excuse for people to get the money from the taxpayers' pocket into your pocket. That's all it was. Right, well, spewing out a bunch of advice that had no basis in science whatsoever, and also locking everybody up in their homes for years and years and years, and damaging children's development, and not letting people see their relatives, and basically causing mass suicides all around because people couldn't go out and socialize, and everybody get miserable and depressed. At which point everybody's now on antidepressants and stuff, and the big pharma companies are laughing about it because they were laughing all the way to the bank, really, because remember, there's no money in cures, but there's always money in treatment.